Hi everyone! So I'm coming on today with something a little bit different. Today is the first video of a collaboration series that's going to run this year once a month. It is hosted by Sam. Sam is the Scottish crafter on YouTube. Her channel will be linked below, and so will everybody else who's taking part in this collaboration. So the theme is For the Love of Vintage, Shabby Chic. And this is very much my thing, as you'll know if you watch my channel. More so vintage than shabby chic, but I will be dabbling a lot more over this year with shabby chic and seeing how that turns out. So thank you for joining me for this. Please support everybody, and we really appreciate your comments. It's really nice to hear back from people. So because this is the first one, I thought I would ease myself in gently and just do a project share. So this is my thing that I am sharing. This is my project. Maybe in future months I might be able to do some tutorials or something like that, but I wanted to start off a bit simpler. So this is my mixed media canvas, I guess you could say. And I had a lot of fun making this. So I used a lot of scraps and leftovers and things like that, and some things I just wasn't using, so I thought I would just give you a talk through of what I used and what I did and how I ended up with this. So first of all, for the base, I do have some canvas boards, but I really wanted to use some things up, so this is actually just the back of a refill pad. Yeah, an A4 refill pad like you would have for school or college or whatever. So I decided to use this, and the first thing I did was to collage lots of different papers on. Now you won't be able to see all of the papers because they do tend to get covered up. That's the nature of mixed media and collage and that kind of thing. But I've got some of the papers I used here. I used some music paper and some scrapbook paper. It's like a ledger paper with some pattern on it. And I used part of a paper doily. The bit that I have used was actually ripped. It was only part of a half, so I used some of that. This is from a magazine. I think it was a Daphne's Diary magazine. Just some paper that I tore up, and some other types of scrapbook paper as well. So it was kind of some darker papers as well. You can't really see it that well once you've covered it with other things, but those are the kind of papers I used. I also used a napkin. I'm not sure where the napkin is now, but it had butterflies on it. If you take a little look down here, you can maybe see the butterflies a bit, and there's some at the top as well, but you can't really see it there. So I actually based this canvas on this butterfly. I chose the butterfly first. It was a packet of stickers that I've had for a really long time. I hadn't used them, and I thought, okay, let's make something with the butterfly. So after I collaged all the different papers on, I gessoed the whole canvas, thicker in some parts than others, and I used some gesso and acrylic paint to do some circles. I just really like circles. And I also collaged on this piece of paper. You know, if you have something, paper in a sketchbook, and you pull it out from the rings, and you have this ripped piece of paper. So that's what that is. I collaged some die cut paper here and here. It was a little pad I got quite a while ago of die cut papers, so I tore that up. I put some more scrapbook papers layered on top, and this clock was cut out from a sheet of scrapbook paper. A lot of the colouring on this was based around kind of a little bit of dark egg blue and greys and that kind of thing, so I just happened to have something the other day that had grey ribbon on it, so I decided to use it. Got some paper behind my butterfly there. I also put some stickers on and a little bit of bling along here and a few at the bottom there too. And I did stamp in the background in a few places, very, very gently though, very lightly. Some of it is music script. So this is one of the scraps of paper I had too. It was things that I'd punched out shapes of, and I thought I'll use that. So it had these flowers, and then it had a circle as well, and that's kind of where I started wanting to do circles. So I did more because I love them. So there's a little bit more stamping you can see in different places. And then I got this, sorry, my camera's very close to the table, so I'm having to move around it here. So this embellishment here is actually, it's a little wooden disc that I painted white like this with gesso, and I stamped the background with just a very pale grey. It was like a mandala kind of design, and then I had this little stamp that, sorry I'm shaking the camera, I had this little stamp that said fly high, so I thought that was pretty perfect. I think that's pretty much everything I did. Not sure if I can get the whole thing in frame. Oh yeah, I put black acrylic paint along all the edges. I did this with a sponge just to kind of grunge it up a bit more. I do like things to be a bit grungy. So that is my project for this month. I hope you like it and enjoy the rest of all the rest of the videos. I know I'm certainly looking forward to them, and lots more new channels to subscribe to. I really love meeting other crafters, and if you're watching this, I'm sure you probably do too. Okay, so thanks for watching, and a big thank you to Sam, the Scottish crafter, for organising this. She's a great lady, really nice, really real and down to earth. So yeah, I really love her channel, and she's one of the people that kind of inspired me to start my channel too. So a big thank you to Sam. Okay, so take care everyone, and see you again soon. Bye.